Yeehaw, it's YouTube Tuesday here at C&J Farm. We're a medicinal urban egg farm in beautiful Matthews County, Virginia. And it's been so warm, I think tonight's going to be back cooler. I'm just here loving on Jack and Jill a little bit. Jill just had some water, so she just dribbled it all down my leg. She's all wet from the water. But I'm Jean with C&J Farm, and we're a medicinal urban egg farm. We are senior homesteaders living self-sustaining and simple, using what the earth gives us and sharing herbal knowledge. Every day's different on our little off-grid capable solar mini farm, and we share our adventures every Tuesday. First, we're going to talk about this farm and how it's doing. It's spring. It's super busy. Planting. I'm almost ready to take the plants out from underneath the low tunnel where they've been all winter. And then we'll start getting them cleaned up and on the table so we can sell them and enjoy them. I have a lot I want to plant too. And we'll also be starting seeds every week. During the season, I start seeds almost every Friday, either in the gardens or in pots for people to purchase. And we're also getting ready for our herbal course, which starts in April. It's an herbalist course. It runs from April through October, and we're really excited about that. And then we get ready we got a lot of programs going on at the farm and some other big events that do happen annually that we're getting ready with also. And taxes, like everybody. I'm trying to find time to work on taxes. My main issue being that I do not enter my QuickBooks regularly, so I'm still entering stuff for 2018 in preparation of our tax meeting. And every year I tell myself, I will do better. And I will do better. I will do better. So it's not so crazy at this time of year, but I will get it done. I will get it done. Okay, I want to talk about my favorite tool, and my favorite tool is my knife. CA's bought me so many of these, and I had a blue one, and it's in some flower bed around here. I imagine we'll find it one day all rusted away, but I constantly lose them. Right now, I've lost my brown one, so now I've got a black one and a brown one. But it's just funny how things have changed. I used to be such a foo-foo girl. Worked in offices, accounts payable, and high heels and nails and everything else. Now I'm walking around with mud on my pants. Yes, mud. That's what I think of anyway. But I just want to tell you about the knife, okay? A good farm knife. I love this one because it's orange, so I don't lose it as much. You must know how to open it with one hand, because your other hand is busy. A lot of times your other hand is busy. I'll never forget one time I went out to the coop and opened up the small coop, and there were some chicks in there. They were about 2 weeks old, I guess, so they were still pretty little. And there was a snake in there. When I opened the door, I saw the chicks were all going crazy. They were in the corner of the coop, and there was a couple of dead ones laying there near the door. And I stepped in, and a snake rose up out of the straw. And anyway, he had already eaten some of them. And I still can't believe I did this, but I knew if I left and to get a rake or something, that by the time I got back, he'd have escaped, and then he'd be back and eat more chicks later. So I had to kill him. One of the chicks made a loud noise, and he turned to look at that chick, and I'm like, I grabbed him behind the neck, took out my knife, which I knew how to open with one hand. You got to practice it. And I slit him open and cut him in half, and all these chicks fell out. So it was amazingly gross, but I was so glad I knew how to use my knife, as well as I use it every day. I just cannot believe how much I use it to open straw bales, taking the bands off chickens, sometimes when they get embedded. As we raise chicks and they move into the large coops, we band their legs with these little, they're supposed to be expandable. We get them from Murray McMurray hatcheries. And so we band our chickens with certain colors, and I keep track in my journal of that color and what age they are. And then so we know how old they are, and you know how much longer they'll be in the large coop laying, and when they're ready for freezer camp, when they get too old. But sometimes those bands don't expand like they should, and it'll start getting embedded. So then I can either use the knife to cut it off, or we use these little clippers. Really, the clippers work the best. I've used the knife before, but the clippers really snap it right off, and with no, fuss and muss with the chicken. But I use it constantly. And what's your favorite tool? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your favorite tool around your homestead is, around your property. And I also use it constantly to open bags of fertilizer and soil and bags of dog treats and things like that. But anyway, I also wanted to look at a weed that's growing right now. It is Dead Purple Nettle. It's growing everywhere right now. The dogs don't seem like they eat it, but the chickens love it, and the honeybees do too. It's in the mint family, and you'll just see it everywhere right now. It resembles stinging nettle, but it has no sting. That's why they call it Dead Purple Nettle, because it doesn't have a sting. Very edible, very nutritious. You harvest the leaves, the purple tops, and the little flowers. The little calyx that holds the flower can get a little tough if you let it get very, very old. But if you harvest it young, it's great. And the little purple tops are even a little sweet. You can use it in pestos and soups and salads. Chop it real fine and use it as an herb, just in a sauce or anything. Like I said, the chickens love it, so do the honeybees, and it's the first weed to flower in the spring, and it's everywhere, so it's very accessible. Dead Purple Nettle also has medicinal benefits. It's known in the world as being astringent, diuretic, diaphoretic, and purgative, which means it'll help you throw up. It's also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antifungal. The leaves can be used on external wounds and cuts, or as a poultice, similar to how you would use yarrow or plantain, which we're going to be talking about in future videos. It can be, one of the simple ways to take it is as an infusion or a tea, but you have to be careful because it can have a laxative effect if you take too much. But it's very good for your kidneys, and it helps with seasonal allergies. So anyway, I'm going to go get busy, plus the temperature is dropping. I think I'm going to feed the animals and turn the heaters back on in the hoop house. But next week, we're going to be working in the hoop house. We're going to be planting herbs, cleaning up the potted herbs, and whatever else needs doing. You be well.